Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Call me brother, man.
Call me brother?
Yeah.
All praises. So, I just got a question. Do you think in any way that this is related to Christianity? Because I heard what you said earlier about the church and stuff like that, and I get it.
Yeah.
I was raised in the church.
Yeah, me too.
Southern Baptist,
Yeah.
went there every Sunday, hated going, and once I was 18, I never went back.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Why? What was the issue?
What as far as what, like me?
Like you looking at this Bible and automatically you would think Christianity. Bring it up! And then fight against it. I just want to know.
No. It ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. Like Christianity is not, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying like how it says in the Bible, seeking you shall find. And people are really not seeking. They just go to church and listen to whatever somebody is telling them about the Bible.
Where do you seek?
Where do you seek?
Yes.
I can't just, I don't know, I ain't got an answer for where you seek. I don't even know how I started learning what I know.
But that's understandable.
It was divine. It was a divine download.
Each and every one of us had a divine intervention in our lifetime that put us on the path to where we are now.
That's right.
We wasn't raised doing this. What about you? What, you know the Bible's like he said, you seek and you shall find. What do you think you should start seeking at? Where should you seek?
Where you is, like you need to understand what's going on.
True, but understand this. There's a lot of racism that goes on in Georgia, right? And you ask God, why is that racism? How is he going to give you an answer? Is he going to speak to you out of a cloud? How's he going to give you an answer?
I mean, just mine through the word. I'm be honest.
Through the word. You agree with that?
That's right.
Now watch this. Watch what the word says.
To an extent.
And we're going to get to that point.
More than just the book.
I want to get to that point.
Past the book.
I want to get to that point. Hold on, I want to get there. I like the way you talk. Because you help me to keep on thinking of where I came from.
Right.
You, people like you, make me never forget where I came from.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Read Isaiah 34:16.
Well, no, slavery as well.
All right. Watch this. Isaiah 34:16. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, 34, verse 16.
Bring it out.
Seek thee out of the book of the Lord.
Seek ye shall find, right? What he said again?
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
He said, seek out of the book of the Lord and read.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
You go to church? Used to?
He also talks.
Now watch this. In church, how many times do they actually go into this Bible and read what's in it?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Remember, I was raised in the church. From little to when I was grown and moved out the house. How many times has a pastor went into this Bible?
It'd be like,
Bring it out.
It actually taught out.
They'll reference I say they do it.
That book is
But they
Okay, all
because
right.
in the book of Leviticus, it speaks about, you know, the tribe culture that I practice. And I'm looking here, I'm Seminole, so you know, I'm saying that I'm from the tribe of Reuben, but to move further on, like it speaks well about my tribe in the book of Leviticus.
But wait a minute.
But later on in other books, it's saying to stay away from us and our people.
Wait a minute. I need you to show me the contradiction.
Right.
Bring
it out.
All right, Ephesians chapter 5.
Let's go to Ephesians 5. What's the contradiction?
Ephesians, I think it's Ephesians 6.
Which one? 5 or
Thirdly,
6?
slave master.
Okay.
Now,
So
listen,
which one? So what does it say?
Bring it out.
Obey your slave master.
It say obey your slave master. You
as
agree
you
with that?
would your earthly.
I mean, I agree that that's in there, but I don't agree with that logic though.
You agree that it say obey your slave master?
I mean, it's definitely in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Alrighty. Now let's break that down. Read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh.
Okay. So here's how Where's the beast? Here's how this crackhead right here made you feel like when you heard the word servant, it was talking about you. Right. And when you heard the word master, it was talking about white men.
Bring it out!
That is what Christianity has done.
That's right.
Now, what's the difference between a servant and a slave?
I guess verse 22:6.
Bring it out!
The treatment and the social class.
What does that mean? Because you are correct. Go deeper.
Yeah, because you're not going to treat a slave as just you treat a servant.
Why?
And then they're higher on the social class.
Whoa. Because you said higher.
Because the servant serves me. He's not my slave. Right.
What does the servant get?
My slave is my actual human parcel property.
Property. So a slave is property, right?
Bring it out!
A servant is not property, right? Okay, so did it say slaves obey your slave master? Or did it say servants obey them that are your masters?
Bring it out!
No.
In that book it says what you just said.
I'm not going off of no other book. We stand right here.
That's right.
This book right here says, servants obey your masters in the Lord. Now watch this. We're going to see what a servant is. You got your own business?
Yeah, my business.
That's black folk. Do you have a place that you own or a business, LLC, that you have that you make money with?
No, sir.
Do you know anybody with one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes. If you were their employee, what would you be considered in old times?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Read that.
Bring it out!
Proverbs 22 verse 6.
Bring it out!
Train up a child.
No, 7.
Verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor,
The rich ruleth over the poor,
and the borrower is servant to the lender.
and the borrower is servant to the lender. So now, go back to Ephesians 5.
That makes me question this manuscript anyway, because why are financial terms in a spiritual manuscript?
Because there was financial terms back then. Wait. You said you read the Levitical book, right? There was money in the Levitical book. Abraham had money. Abraham had money. Jacob had money. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Reuben was the one that said, don't kill Joseph. Then Judah said, let's sell him. So there was money exchanges back then. Read.
Ephesians 6 verse 5. Servants.
So what is that servant now, Andy?
The servant.
The servant, what is that servant? The borrower. The person that fall on hard times and I say, hold on, Andy, you need some money? All right, I'm going to give you a job.
Bring it out.
You're going to work for me. I'm going to give you $1,000 and you're going to work off the debt. You are now my servant. Until that, hold on, don't worry about that. Look at me. Don't worry about that. Look at me. You are going to now work off that debt. Once you work off that debt, you're no longer my servant. But while you're working for me, you're my servant. And you gotta obey me, or else I'm gonna fire you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. That's why there are no contradictions in the Bible. Christianity is a contradiction. You understand? What white folks and our grandmas have taught us, that was the contradiction. That's the book. So what's another contradiction?
No, that's the only thing I just had.
And you know why? You wanna know why I asked? Because when I first saw that in the Bible, that was the first thing that made me not even believe in this book.
Bring it out.
Like 10, 12 years ago, I didn't even believe in the Bible. Because I said, nah, man, that's a white man book. He wrote that, he used it to enslave us. Nah. Yeah, I was wrong. And I had to come to grips with that.
That's right.
I just came to the conclusion, it's like, it's knowledge in there and it's maybe some contradiction in there. So you just...
Well, I need you to show me what the contradiction is.
But like I said, I do believe in it, so that was my only thing I had to say.
What's the contradictions in the Bible?
That's the only thing I had to say.
Show me another one.
Bring it out.
No, wait.
That's the only thing I ever knew. Like,
so do you understand?
I understand it.
That this ain't talking about a black man being servant to a white man.
I understand it.
Do you know who white people are in this Bible?
Bring it out.
Do you know who white people are in this Bible?
I do, but not all.
I'll go enlighten you. I'll go enlighten you. Where do white people come from? What was their original habitation? The Caucasus Mountains, right? We call them Caucasians. Caucasus or Caucasian mean cave dweller. They were dwelling in the cave. Now, we're going to go through the scriptures to show you where white people came from.
That's right.
And their judgment. You understand?
Yeah.
Because when people say Jesus, they think of that right there, right? Nah, there ain't no damn Jesus. How he going to grow up? All these black people around this whole area, and right here in this small spot was a white man born.
Right, bring it out. Bring it out.
That was actually going to sacrifice his life for black people.
Right.
They won't even give us reparations.
Bring it out.
And you think they going to give up their life? Hell no. You understand? Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, and verse 21.
Bring it out.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So, y'all married?
What's that?
Are y'all married? All right.
No.
So, when you have a wife, you will want her to bear your children, right?
Bring it out.
Right.
But sometimes, for whatever reason, she may not be able to have kids at that moment, right?
Yeah.
So what would you do? You would pray to the Lord. Damn, let me send some prayers. Lord, we trying to have a baby. I want my wife to be a mother. I want to be a father. I want to have a family. That's what he did. His wife couldn't have children. He trying to get her knocked up, and it wouldn't happen. You understand? Read.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, where am I thus?
So the children was in her womb. She got pregnant, and they was fighting. You know how women have twins? The twins in the womb fighting. Now you see how women react when the baby moves. When you see the little line come across the stomach, you see the hand or the elbow or whatever. They fighting in her stomach. She's like, damn, if this is a blessing, why is this happening to me? Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
The Lord said, 2 nations are in your womb. Right? Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
And 2 manner of people, meaning 2 different types of people, are going to be separated when they come out of your womb. One people is going to go this way, another people is going to go another way. Read.
And the one shall be stronger than the other people.
One people is going to be stronger than the other people. Read.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
The oldest one, meaning the one that comes out first, is going to be the servant to the one that comes out second. You with me? Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So there was twins in her womb. Read.
And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment.
The first child came out red. Now in the South, they'll call me red. But am I red? No. I'm brown. Right. But a lighter brown complexion, we call it red, right sis? A lighter brown complexion, that's what black people call red. Bring it up! But the Bible is literally talking about that baby was literally red. Like the actual color red. Yeah. Read.
And the first came out red all over like in a hairy garment.
It was red and hairy.
And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
The next baby was still holding on to Jacob's heel. He was fighting, remember? He was holding on to the heel. He was still holding a piece of that action. Read.
And his name was called Jacob.
His name was Jacob. Read.
And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them.
Now, listening to all of that, they described the color of Esau, right? Why they didn't describe the color of Jacob? Teach your people! No.
Probably because I get hit.
What?
He probably be a color thief.
Not that. Which? Say that again.
Color thief, like
he was the same color as everybody else.
Right.
Jacob was. Now think about it. Let's say y'all 2 married, right? And y'all have a baby, and your baby come out your color. You gonna tell me that? You gonna say, man, I had a baby who was brown. That's not nothing surprising.
Right.
But if you say, my baby came out red, I had a red child with no color, that's something that's noteworthy.
Right.
You understand? Bring it up! The first came out red. Look at the picture.
Boom, I was just finna, I was
The first came out red. What we call white folks down here in the South? What we call it? Red neck. You understand? They stay out in the sun too long, what color they turn?
Red.
They get mad, what color they turn? When they wear a white shirt, what can you easily tell about their skin? It's red.
Right.
You understand? Read.
This is the definition from a clinical book. In Caucasians, the epidermis is translucent because of little melanin is present. The epidermis itself has no blood vessels, a characteristic of epithelium. The skin of the Caucasians appear to be pink to red.
Damn. So, if these pinkish red people are the children of Esau, but wait a minute, don't these pinkish red people say that they Jesus?
Yeah.
Give me that in Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
Yes, sir.
Bring it up. Now, if they say that they Jesus, but what the Bible say Jesus look like? Hair of wool, like hers. That's good hair. Don't put no chemicals in your hair. Don't wear no weave in your hair. You understand? That's good hair. Your sisters that's getting alopecia from all that wig weaving and all of that stuff, stop it. Stop it. Wear your natural hair. Women only do that because they're in competition with each other. Then they actually get mad when the man say, I want it natural. What? That's ugly. Why you want that? You understand? It's crazy. But watch this. Read.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that they shall not come except they'll come and follow the way first.
Slow it down. He said, let no man deceive you. That day, meaning the second coming of this black man right over here, it ain't gonna come until we fall away. Now look at around where we at. We have fallen away. We not in rulership. We not the owners of Fortune 500 companies. We work for other people. We get Section 8 from them. We get housing assistance from them. We gotta go to them for jobs. We gotta go to them for education. Egyptology. You ever followed that before? You ever followed Egyptology? You know about the pyramids and the pharaohs. You know the people that be walking around with the ankh and stuff like that. You know who created that? A white man named Jean-Francois Champollion. A white man did that. And you wanna know how he did it? By making up what the hieroglyphics meant. He had no idea what they meant. He stared at them long enough and came up with something. And then they said, all right, that's facts, and we're going to put it in books. That's exactly how it happened. Who taught us our history? White folks. Who gave us our holidays? Bring it up! White folks. So what holidays should we celebrate? The Sabbath, the Feast of Dedication, the Feast of Purim, the Feast of Passover, the bread.
Like 4 or 5, right?
No, it's a bunch of them. If you add them all up, it's like 2 whole months full of days that we got. We got 5 of them a month. That's 4 Sabbaths and the new moon. That's right. 5 holidays a month minimum. You understand? So why would we celebrate Thanksgiving and they celebrated the slaughter of our people? Well, we got a feast called the New Moon Feast every single month. Where we come together as one. You understand? That's where we gotta start to change our mindset. Now, like I said, I get it. I once thought that there was contradictions in the Bible too. But now I can see, can't nobody bring no contradiction here. That's right. Why you think Creflo Dollar had to change up his service? Bring it up! Y'all know that? Y'all know he used to teach about tithes all the time, right? Bring it out! He had to change that. He had to go in front of his congregation and say, I was wrong. What I taught y'all about tithing was wrong. You wanna know why? Because the men of the Lord been banging at his door. That's right! Asking him to explain the actual scriptures that deal with tithing. And he ain't got no answer. So before he make himself look bad, now he gotta renege on what he been saying. You understand? We out here to teach y'all that you're a princess. Y'all are kings. That's right. But you can only get there if you follow the rules of princesses and kings. You ain't gonna get there just by osmosis.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.